Welcome to the Just Gimme the Mic show, and I am your host, Debra Coco. And if you do not know about Just Gimme the Mic, what we do here is highlight positive people doing positive things throughout our communities and worldwide. And we strive to bring you the best interview experience that there is. So again, I want to thank everyone for their support. And what I would like for you to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Relax and enjoy the show, everybody. Thank you again for your support.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. My name is Debra Coco. I am the host of Just Gimme the Mic, and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm also excited to have you here watching the show today. We have some great entertainment, and we also are going to hear about a story from Nate the Mime, who is my guest coming up on the show, who's going to perform, and he's going to tell us about his journey, his life, and his new book that he has out. And we're going to be thoroughly entertained today. I know I'm going to learn some things, because you know how you know people, but you don't really get a chance to sit down and talk to people, to see who people really are. Well, today, that is the position I am in. I'm actually going to be sitting down with someone that I've known in the industry for a long time, but today I'm going to find out what makes him tick, how he became Nate the Mime, and hear his story today. But before we do that, we're going to check out this performance, this intro performance, and you're going to see exactly what he does when he's on stage at the Apollo, doing his performances with different artists and things in the industry. Y'all going to see how he performs, and then we're going to sit down and find out who he is. So without further ado, check out Nate the Mime.
I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come and hold my love. 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love. A million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late, the boss is so demanding. Opened the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning of my love.
are back. Oh my goodness, I really love that performance. And Luther Vandross, what a nice tribute. That's like a tribute song. Okay, everybody, without further ado, my guest, Nate The Mime. Yes. And you know, you are a performer and now author of the book, the bestseller, #1 bestseller, The Mime Speaks, y'all. Okay, and you also just released another book, Nate The Mime's Inspiring Alphabet. Oh, I love it. I love it. Congratulations on your new venture.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a blessing. First of all, it's an honor, and I'm thankful for y'all even having me on your show. I've been looking forward to hang out with y'all, man. Y'all be doing y'all thing. Y'all be all over the place, man. I'm trying to catch up. I'm finally
Really?
get a chance to sit down with you. And this is a blessing, you know, and thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. You know, we've actually been friends, like socially moving around in the same circuit for like how long, right?
Ooh,
yeah. And I was like, we had a conversation, like, you know, backstage one day, and I was like, yeah, why haven't we sat down and done an interview? I'm like, I see you. We always like bigging each other up, showing each other love everywhere we go when we run into each other. I'm like, you know, I would really like to sit down and have a conversation with you and hear about how you got started, some of the things that motivated you, and some of the things that you experienced in your journey, you know, to be coming to where you are today. So I'm happy that you was able to, you know, come and sit down and talk with me today. So how are you feeling, first of all?
Oh,
Let me do the check-in.
Yeah, I'm blessed. You know, I'm one of them old cats that say any day above ground is a good day.
Hey.
You know, I really feel that. You know, I'm thankful. Whatever go down, but I'm here to see it.
Right.
So I'm good to go.
Good to go. And I love that. Any day above ground is a good day. That is so true. How long have you been Nate The Mime? Like, how long? How many years?
I've been doing it now for over a decade.
Wow.
I'm a veteran, so I get in a competition every year called National Veteran Creative Art Festival. I've been blessed to win ever since 2009, nationally gold with the competition. And in 2011, I've been dancing, but I wanted to do something different to that song, Usher, There Go My Baby. You know, that was one of my songs because, you know, it took me back when you first, you know, you see your high school love, whatever, and you see them and you want your friends to know, that's my baby right there. You know, you was pumped up, you know, so that song always had a thing for me. So I always wanted to bring it to life. So for that competition for that year, I went to Party City. I bought some white paint and didn't know what I was doing. But I remember myself and Charlie Chapman and all these great gospel minds and all these minds, so I wanted to do that. I wanted to, instead of me just dancing off of it, I wanted to interpret it. So I went to Party City, like I said, I bought some white paint, and I always put 2 teardrops here.
I see.
It's tear of joy and tear of sadness.
Wow.
People always ask me, you know, tough guys would say, yo, what's up with that? I said, no, it's a tear of joy and tear of sadness. So that's all I had. I didn't even have no eyebrows or nothing. I just threw some paint on my face.
The paint.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. So when my music therapist at the VA was getting me for the competition, she recorded me for the competition. And when I had the makeup, I told her, I said, don't miss nothing. I said, I feel something with this one. And I dropped down, and I literally felt my body leave me. And I'm stepping to that song. Chills going through me as I say it. I wasn't here. I was literally in that, There Go My Baby.
Wow.
And I actually seen There Go My Baby. You know what I mean? I visualized.
You had that visual,
Yes.
I was about to say, that visual.
And so when the end of the song came to, I said, oh man, yo, let me see what happened. Let me see how that came out. And I said, that's it, send it. And I won nationally, and I won gold. I performed, the first time I ever performed mine was in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And it was on PBS, I aired on PBS. And I got that bug, and then people started sending me their music, and they started sending me, you know, try this and try that. I was on YouTube and stuff, and I did a thing to stop. It was like Stop the Violence with Dougie Fresh and them, Dougie Fresh team, and a whole bunch of people in Harlem, and another lady, Queen, and them. They put it together, and I said, you know what? Maybe I should just do gospel mime. And they were like, don't limit yourself.
Right.
You know, you can still do mime for all music. So that's why I do mime for all music, from gospel to country, western, rock and roll, whatever. I'm just very choosy what I put my signature on.
Right.
You know, I grew up, my grandmother raised me.
She did.
And so, you know, I got nothing but much love for my women. You know what I mean? Women are, you know, I'm not saying to come talking to a lady, I got mad respect for my women. You know, women go through stuff and people don't know. And I see my grandmother raise 13 kids and grandkids, and you know, and I'm one of the grandkids, and the work she put behind it. We didn't have much, so I'm very choice about if I'm doing a song disrespecting women. I don't do nothing with disrespecting women and disrespecting the world, and that's my thing.
So, are you from New York?
Born Virginia. I was actually born in Virginia. I was born in Richmond, and I went to the Army 18. And then been traveling, you know, ever since then. I lived in New York ever since 1990.
Okay.
And I lived in New York 24 years, you know, and New York mold me, flip me, put me back together, flip me, you know, straighten me up and then flip me and ball me back up again, you know. So I got a tendency of calling New York home faster than Virginia because New York really taught me, even though, you know, people sit back and they figure they know themselves, whether you're a man or you're a woman, because your age or whatever. You know, you really have to look in you. You have to learn you. You have to find out who you are.
Right.
And New York taught me who I was.
Oh, yeah, you learn fast here.
Yeah.
Right, the fast life,
man,
you learn fast here. That is
Yes.
so true. So how was it being 18 years old and going into the service and, you know, your life is just totally different. You know, you're traveling the world, you making your own, well, outside of what you're doing for the, you know, were you in the Army, you
Yes,
said?
yes.
Outside of being in the Army, you know, now you used to your grandmother. You went from having your grandmother being your sole comfort and everything to now being out into the world traveling, right? How was that experience for you so young?
Basic training.
Yeah.
Make you say, I want my mama. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I heard. I
I'm not-
heard, yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna front. Joe John said, no, I'm your mama now. But, you know, after that, you know, traveling and experiencing, you know, being down south. See, I remember when Martin Luther King died. You know, I remember, you know, the prejudice days. I remember when they first busted, they put, you know, they busted together, the people together on the bus, going to schools.
Wow.
So the military taught me unity. You know, because in the military, it taught me, because all we saw was green. I didn't see no skin color. I didn't see no nationality. So that I'm thankful I did go in there, and because being down south, you can easily go astray.
Yeah.
You can easily go like, okay, I don't like these people or this and that. But after being in the military and traveling and dealing with so many different nationalities and different people across the world, it made me grounded to the point that, like my grandma said, you treat people the way you want to be treated.
Okay. Right. That's it. Simple, right?
Simple. It's complicated.
Very, very simple. I don't know how it became so complicated, but it's very simple. So it was a good experience for you?
Yes.
Okay. So I know, talking off camera before, at some point you said you became homeless.
Yes.
So how did that happen?
A little bit of me, a little bit of the world. You know, I'm not gonna sit back in front. I just want to, you know, try to make sure that, you know, I own up to my part too. You know, because I got into the alcohol. You know, I got divorced in Colorado, and then I got into drinking. I got into heavy, and I got into stuff. And the thing about it, you know, and then with me in the world, you know, I didn't get out of my own way. I was.
And that's for a lot of us. A lot of us need to get out of our own way sometimes, you know?
You know, so a little bit of the world and a little bit of me, and it was serious out there. You know, I was homeless for 2 years in the streets of New York, so I almost got killed several times. You know, whoever know Ebbets Field, know Brooklyn, I remember getting chased down in baseball bats from young kids 'cause I was trying to sleep on the roof. I had 40 throwers at me in Wingate Park. I was in Wingate Park one night, you know, and I was sleeping. The guard said, open your eyes up. It had to be guard. And I opened my eyes up. When I opened my eyes up, two dreadlocks dudes was ready to stomp me out. You know, they punched me and whatever. But I went through that. But then I went through good too. You know, I was out there one day, dirty, stinking. You know what I mean? I smelled so bad I didn't like it myself. I remember getting on a 2 train, and the conductor said, "Oh, here comes Stinky." And I turned around, you see this so loud, I was looking this, oh, he talking about me. You know, so I got into that little corner. But then one day, this tough guy, you know, hard body brother, I was standing on 8th Avenue, panhandling. And the dude said, "OG," he said, "what size shoe you wear?" I said, "Bro, my feet are swole up. I used to wear 10 and a half, 11, I don't know what I wear now. You know, my feet are swole up. And I had really literally walking out my shoes, you know, it was tough. And, so dude stepped away, and then he came back with a brand new pair of British Knights. He said, he said, take that stuff, but he didn't say stuff.
Yeah.
He said, take that stuff off your feet, man. He said, put this on. And he gave me a pair of British Knights. So, you know, I went through, I met Neo when I was out there. Yeah, and if I ever get a chance to meet him in person, I would like to tell him thank you for not laughing at me or laughing with me. Neo, they was having a hip hop show, and Snoop Dogg and everybody was on 8th Avenue, and I was out there with the dudes and, you know, looking crazy. And I saw Neo. I said, yo, that's my dude. And the other homeless guy was like, I said, I'm going. He said, man, don't go with him, man. They gonna look at you funny, man. You homeless. I said, man, I'm going. I'm a dancer.
I'm going to meet Neo,
you know,
right?
I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since I was a baby.
Right.
I grew up watching Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly, Nicholas Brothers.
I can tell, right.
You know, that's where I get the tales from.
Yes,
you know,
yes, I can tell.
I remember Cap Calloway. You know, when they came and dressed, they dressed.
Yes, yes.
And so I saw Neo, and I know he's a great dancer and he's a great performer, and I wanted to say hello.
He would appreciate it, right.
Yeah. So when I went to him, I said, yo, my man, you know that song you wrote, you make the hair on the back of my neck stand? I said, I tell the girls that all the time, and I started doing some pop locking and stuff, and then one of these guys in his group said, yo, you need to sign that dude, you know, and then I had everybody laughing, we were cracking jokes, and at that moment, I wasn't homeless.
Right, right.
You know, dang, excuse me for me, I'm sorry. So they went into a pizza shop on 8th Avenue. And actually, his security, he had a dude about bigger than the table, security. I said, my man, can I go in there with him? He said, my man, you funny going in with him. So I went in there. We sit down like this, and they were eating pizza, and we were just kicking it. And I was talking to him about art, you know, and telling him how I used to dance, and you know, it was my world, you know. And one of the same dude that said, you need to sign him. He reached in his pocket, and gave me a knot like that. And he said, yo, that's you.
That was nice.
And you know, I thank him for the money. But I think for just give me that time.
Right, I was about to say that.
That was more than the money.
Yes, yes.
So then when I come back out, the guys, yo, they didn't see the money.
Right. You're not showing that part.
No,
right.
but they could be chasing me all night to
right,
drink.
No, you wouldn't get no sleep.
They gonna be on me like all night.
Right.
No, I'm already slept with one eye open for 2 years, one eye open, one eye closed for 2 years. I had to sleep with both eyes open, you know. So I ran down the Long Island Railroad and got away from Long Island, Manhattan. But, you know, that was a blessing. So you different stuff, you know, and it taught me a lot being out there. About me, about the world. My awareness is sharper than sharp, you know. And now, you know, the Lord blessed me, got me out of it.
Yes.
And the thing about it, you know, when I started performing, and my music therapist, Tracy, she saw me start performing, because I was just only doing shows for veterans.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, first, just for the veterans. And I thought I could sing. So I was doing Louis Armstrong, you know. Hello, darling, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You know what I mean? I thought I could sing.
Nice, yes.
But then the singing, I started listening to me. I thought I was Barry White for a minute too. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was Barry, girl. You know what I mean? I went through all that. But then I started saying, wait, I better go back to dancing.
Right. I better be the mime, but don't say that.
Yo.
All right.
Tomatoes would have been flying. But, you know, she said, what do you want out of it? She saw me start doing shows on the outside. I said, I want my story out there. I want to take every part of me, every inch I got, to let people know no matter what you go through, you come out of it. Because I can't believe I'm still sitting here.
Yes.
You know, I had guns in my head. I've been through all that. And I'm sitting here and talking to you on your show. And this is real, you know. I done did shows in London. I done performed with, like you said, Mr. Cheeks and Lost Boys. I did Apollo. You know, and
this
that was
a story of strength. You know, this story that we're sharing today is a story of strength. It wasn't to highlight the fact that anybody can be down and out or whatever. It's how you come out of it.
Yes.
And how your life is, how you push forward. That's what this is to highlight. Like your hat says, never give up.
Oh, man, that's
you know what I'm saying? Never give up, because you never know. Your blessing might be right behind, might be 2 steps away. You know what I mean? You just never know. So that's what that mention was about, because I know we had talked about it. And it's important, because sometimes people feel like they're at their lowest, but you're not stuck there. You know what I'm saying?
True, you know, I saw a thing and I grabbed a hold of it. It said the only way out is through. And you got to go through it. You know, like I tell people, if I was coming here, you know, I drove from 2 hours and whatever, 3 hours to get here, whatever. But if I hit a pothole on the way here, I'm not going to turn around and go back.
Right.
I'm going to hit the pothole and I still got to get here. I still had to get here.
Right.
And that's the whole thing with life, man. You know, we all going to hit a pothole. you know, we always go to something because we're human, and that's part of the package. You know, I remember I had to pull myself up one time, and I was nagging, doing it. You know, we'd rambling. God, why you got me this and this and that? You know, you get me all the time. Blah, blah, blah. And I was going to store after I became Nate the Mime, and then I had to pull myself up and say, "It's your turn." Why you rambling? It's your turn. You got to go through something. That don't make you because you still get a turn every time you get a turn. So that's in life. You know, you got to get your turn. But then it's how you, like you say, you got to go through it.
Look, we all came here to learn our lessons.
Yeah.
You know, they may come in different shapes, forms, and sizes, but we all came here to learn. So that's part of the process of being here. You know.
Yes.
So how did it feel when she was on that Apollo stage? How was that for you?
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay. I'm gonna do some jumping, but I'm gonna tell you. I used to panhandle sometime in front of the Apollo. Okay. And I said, man, I want to dance on that stage one day.
One day, you know, right?
And I auditioned after I got myself together for the amateur night, but I do mime and I picked the wrong song. In Apollo, you audition, you gotta drop it in 90 seconds.
Okay, that's it.
You gotta bring it.
Yeah.
Once you hit that stage, you gotta eat.
Right.
And I do mime, so I picked the wrong song. And
it had a long intro.
A long story.
Right. It's like, no, you better come out there.
They're like, when you come out, you better just go straight to eating.
Right.
So, but I didn't get picked, but I still figure I won because I did dance at the Apollo. But I didn't hit that stage.
Okay.
So the day when Mr. Cheeks hit me, he was giving me the schedule where performances we doing some private parties and yada yada yada. And then he said, "Oh yeah, we got to do the Apollo." I said, "We're doing the Apollo." Yeah.
So it came full circle recently.
Yes. And I was standing when we went in the door, in the back door to go in, you know, for the Apollo. So,
did you rub the log? Did you go like this with both hands? Did you rub the log?
You know, I didn't get chance. We went straight upstairs and to the dressing rooms, and then came straight down and went straight on stage. But since that, when I walked in that back door,
must have been something.
You know, man, I thank him so much that you know, I believe in God, and I'm gonna keep it real. You know, because I know He saved my life. I thank Him so much. Before I can get the tea out, He already said, "I know." Right. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, excuse me. I have to get that.
You know, I gotta say this one quick thing before I finish this. First Diamond Booking, Jewel, your peoples and my peoples.
I was just about to. That was next.
Watch this. You know, see, me and Cheeks had met before at Lisa Lavish event, like I was telling you earlier, and he wanted me to perform with him, but it was on the floor and it was crowded and I couldn't do it. But because she had me do the SOB show, open up for that show, and then I performed another rap group. And then when Cheeks came in, he saw me, he said, "Oh, you going on stage with me again? You going to stage with me this time?" I said, "Yeah." "You want me to go on?" He said, "Yeah, come on, go on, let's have some fun." And because she allowed me to perform at that event and open up for her show at SOBs, that's how the connection, me and Cheeks got back together again.
Which led to all the private parties and the shows. I was standing right behind y'all.
Rock the bells.
You didn't notice me. I was doing moves with you, right?
I know. I saw you.
I was there.
Yo, I'm trying to.
I was in the background with y'all, what a beautiful night, right?
You know, and the thing about it, I saw you. I remember that night. Mm-hmm. And that's how this happened. But back to the Apollo, when I walked on that stage, sis, and I was back with Lenny Green. I knew Lenny Green when I thought I could sing.
Yeah, okay.
Lenny Green was kissing after dark, and they used to do an open mic every last Sunday of the month in Newark and Park Avenue. And I thought I was Barry White, and that's how I met Lenny Green, because they would give him $1,000. You know, for $1,000.
Well, I know you was showing up.
I thought I could sing.
Yeah, you was showing up for that, right?
Yo, I went to Newark. So when Lenny met me, he was like, yo, what I introduce you as? I said, well, man, I'm from Virginia, but I'm Brooklyn, so just call me the country Brooklyn. He said, original country Brooklyn, y'all. But me and Lenny did events in Staten Island, so me and Lenny.
Yes.
So when I saw
shout
Lenny,
out to Lenny Green.
Yeah,
I
man,
love
that
him.
brother,
yes.
good brother.
Yes.
Yo, shout out. You know, to Lost Boys,
Yes.
Mr.
Mr.
Cheeks.
Cheeks.
Yo, man, thank you, bro, for that opportunity.
Yes, that's my brother.
You know,
that's my Aryan brother. Like,
know,
yeah, I love Mr. Cheeks. Yes,
know,
and the whole LB fam. You
yes,
know?
the whole. Come on, you
the
gotta
whole fam.
come
You
on,
got,
throw the
yeah,
L's
yeah,
up.
yeah. You gotta
You know,
support the LB fam. You
know,
know,
it was crazy when LL met me at the Rock the Bells Festival. He said,
what a year this has been. This
yeah,
past
man.
year has been crazy for you, though,
Oh
right?
man, last year, man, MTV. I was in MTV September 19th. I did movies. I'm in movies. I'm doing some more movies. And stuff been going on. You know, doors keep opening up, and I'm thankful. But he said, "What's up with this get up, man?"
Who said? Mr.
LL.
Cheeks? Oh, you
LL.
did?
I said, yo, well, man, I'll do mine, brother. I bring music to life. I said, me and you need to collaborate. And I gave him and his people. They grabbed his business people, grabbed my card. I don't know. And the MC Light, you know, we took pictures. We linked up with her. I talked to some of her people down the road. But the thing about it is, like, I'm saying to say this is back to this.
Yes.
Back to this.
Yes.
You never know what your blessing is. You never know what's behind the door. You know, I never dreamed all this stuff that's happening to me. You know, sometimes this I done did Reno. I can go on and on. And it's like, now I'm sitting here. I'm on your show.
Oh, thank
you know, come on, man. You know, to me, somebody asked me one time, they interviewed me, they asked me, what's the biggest show you ever did? To me, every show a big show.
Right.
I just did her name is Jewelie. I just did her, she's getting married, wedding bash in the Bronx 2 nights ago, you know, and
every show's a big show.
to me, every show.
Right.
I don't care if it's one,
Right.
you know, I don't care if it's 20, I don't care if it's like the Rock the Bells or all the people in the crowd. You know, I did Harlem Week when matter of fact, what's her name? Stephanie Mills ripped it. I was there with them. We did Harlem Week.
Right. Mr. Cheeks and them was performing that
we
tape
performed,
too,
we did that. But you know, like I said, man, I work with the youth, so you know, in Pennsylvania, and I tell them, yo, just enjoy every moment at a time, man.
Right.
You know.
So how did you become an author? What inspired you?
You know what's crazy? I was doing a thing for Howard University. I performed with Agape Awards with Catcher Williams. Catcher Williams was in Talent Prairie, Darryl Blackwood play, award for Color Purple play, and she always had me doing her stuff for Million Youth Peace March. So we did Agape Awards, and it was a doctor that was there, and we were talking about my story a little bit. He said, "I want to read your book while you're alive," and that stuck with me. So I met my publisher, Bathsheba Monk, Blue Heron Bookworks. She was doing a book with another person that we knew, mutual friend, and the mutual friend wanted me to model her clothes because she was doing stuff, so she wanted me in her book to take pictures. So that's me and the publisher, Bathsheba Monk. But Bathsheba is a veteran too as well from the Army.
Okay.
So we had that unity off the top. And then one day I went to her and I said, yo, sis, I want to do a book. So then she said, before we do anything, let me ask you a question. Are you a finisher?
Right.
I said,
Some people start stuff and they don't.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going to tell you, I told her, I didn't finish high school. I didn't graduate. I went straight in the Army. I didn't do the 20 years in the military like I wanted to, you know. I said, but I'm finishing this book.
Right.
She said, you ready?
I may not have been a finisher before, but I'm a finisher
Yes.
now. Right.
And we dropped this during COVID time. And like I told you earlier, the Lord blessed me. I made number one bestseller the first week.
Yes,
By Thursday, it was number one bestseller.
Yes, awesome.
You know.
And I like. So what is the visual? What does it represent? Because we have you regular, without any makeup, and with the makeup. So what is the cover? What is the message?
You said the mime speaks. You know, I had I'm not going to put it, I had a person I was working with. And he was helping me, you know, my career. And he'd always get mad at me because I wouldn't speak. You know, I did a show in Baltimore, gospel show in Baltimore one time, and the music was getting messed up, right? So I'm standing there and I'm not supposed to speak because of my mind. But by me saying God is good, it broke the ice, and the DJ and whoever was getting the music together. So, you know, I break the silence, man. You know, everybody got opinions and got things, and if people tell you to do and be what people want you to be what they want you to be, and say what you want to say and act the way you act. I'm going to be different. I was hard-headed. My mom, I said, I'm breaking the silence, so that's why I want my book. This is me, and this is mine, and I'm speaking.
Yes, I'm speaking. This mom speaks,
yes.
right? I don't know about the other moms.
Yeah,
but this mom speaks, okay?
Yeah, because
love it.
Yes,
love it.
Yes.
And then, okay, so you said this is your latest book.
Yeah, I just
right
dropped
here.
this one. And,
okay.
Yeah, I want to, because like I said, I work with a youth in Pennsylvania, out-of-school program called CASA, out-of-school program, and I work with the youth. And the youth is our future. See, people got people got to talking about them instead of talking to them.
Right.
Because they got stories too.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. That's one of, you know, it would be hard for me if somebody was to say, oh, we want you, like say if I was to become a big actress, they'd be like, oh, we want you to move. And I'm a teacher. I love teaching. I'm a high school math teacher in my real life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I would miss that. I would miss having those interactions with the students, even though they drive me crazy sometimes. Like, you know, that's like with your own family, with your own kids. But I think I would really miss them, you know, because I enjoy, sometimes I'm sick, but I enjoy going to work because I know one of them going to make me laugh, one of them going to give me a hug, one of them going to shout me out, whatever. Yes. We're going to learn today, period, you know. But it's a beautiful thing to work with the youth, you know.
Yeah, so. Yeah, you know, you're right. You know, I learned a lot from them.
You learn a lot from them, right? You think you coming in to teach, right?
Yeah.
They gonna teach you something.
Yo, they drop stuff on you, and you sit back and go, I never thought about that.
Right.
You know, like back in the day, the old timers would sit us down and talk to us and tell us jewels, and
we would listen and take in the wisdom, right?
They get a little Coke 45, whatever they do their thing. They chilling, but they were dropping jewels, and we don't do that no more. Everybody get caught up in this texting, and we get caught up in the computers and the webs and stuff that people don't communicate. And that's what, when I'm with them, we really, you know, in all this, we have them express themselves through the arts.
Right.
So put the phone down.
Right.
Either you're gonna write, you're gonna poetry, you're gonna do mime, you even do a dream board, or
you teach them how to do mime?
Yes, we have did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of performances, man. I've got them perform, and you know what's crazy? I had that song I just did. This is me.
Powerful song.
Yeah, man. That song chills go through me because people, you gotta accept people for who they are, man.
Yeah.
You know, so I had 7 guys from the hood, 7 brothers from the hood. Hood. Okay, the way he's saying it. Okay. Put their phones down. And got into that song. And when I used to come to, we get rehearsal. We do it's like 6 weeks, and then we let them perform for the parents. And they would beat me there. Yo, man,
excited.
Yo, man, let's go. And what I would have them help me choreograph this move so they can have their own little moves. What's your favorite dancer? How would you express this and how we do that? And then when they say, this is me, everybody go to their own dance. It was.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. That's
it's
great.
on YouTube. I'll send it to you. The people came to me and from out of school, and one of the guys now he's studying dance, and his dad was like is a mechanic and tough people, but he's dancing.
Hey,
you know,
he found something that he loves to do, right?
Yeah, man.
You inspire them. Yeah. I mean, it's just a joy when you see that through your influence, you help shape and change somebody in a positive way. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy for you, just overall, just finding out your story. I'm happy to sit here and have an opportunity to talk to you today and to be able to help share your story with others so people can really know who you are. Because, yes, the mime speaks. And we got the story here, or just give me the mic, okay? So now when you see this man, you can really salute him the proper way. You know who he is, some of the things that he's been through. And he's just out here enjoying life and doing what he loves through music, through words, through books. I really love this story today. It's about hope. It's about, believe. just believe, right? Like anything is possible. Never give up. Anything is
Never.
possible.
You know, I got that on tags in my car. I bleeded. You know, because sometimes I still look in the mirror and go, Dad.
You was talking to LL. You was in London. You was with me. You was here. You was there. The great, like, come on now.
You know what's crazy?
You had an incredible couple of months, a year that's going on right here.
Man. Mexico. We did Mexico and the guys were like, yo, man, they kidnap people over here, you know.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So I was
rough
like,
out there.
I said, they kidnap me, they're going to throw me back.
Right.
Because I'm going back. I'm going to be a bathroom conversation. I'm getting nervous already. You know,
right.
So but they were saying, you have so much fun. I said, they people, man. You know, you see the guys riding through with the police riding with their guns, whoever you met, so you know how they ride in the back and all of them keep their guns. But, you know, that's why, you know, I tell people to travel.
Right.
The more you see, the more you learn about not other cultures, about yourself, and about everything, man. You know, I enjoy moving around, man. I love people, so for real.
I know.
You know, I put on my page, every time I do a post, I say much love and respect. You know, it's not a slogan with me.
Right.
I mean it from my
right.
heart.
It's for
you
real.
know, I mean it, man. You know, I mean it, man, because, you know, let me tell you real quick. I don't know how much time, but real fast. The other night I was in Pennsylvania driving, and I was driving like maybe 40 mile zone, and a lady walking down the street, and I had to swerve to get away from her. Mm-hmm. So I turned around, and I came back and asked her, yo, sis, you all right?
Right, because you just walking.
Yo, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You walking? She said, no, I'm not. She said, I want to commit suicide. And I said, what? I said, you're too young to be. And we went back and forth. And then I was still in the middle of the street because I was double parked. And I told her to walk to the side, and she walked to the side, and we talked some more. And she broke down and cried and said, okay, can you help me then? Take me to a hospital. I need help because I want to jump off that bridge. And I said, yeah. So she got in my car, and I told her to put a seatbelt on. And we drove across the bridge she wanted to jump off of. And she said, that's the bridge I wanted to jump because I had enough. And I told her again, you know, life. So I took her to the hospital, and they thanked me for saving her life. And she hugged me. I felt a whole lot of love hug she gave me and told me thank you. And I left my number with her, and I left my number in the hospital. I checked the next day. They told me they had her. She was knocked out sleep and stuff. But
oh my goodness, wow.
But you know, that's when I'm. One hand wash the other, both and wash your face.
Yes,
and that's why I'm saying this to say this. I say that to say this. It's like, let's love each other more, man. Mm-hmm. You know, let's grab each other, man. Forget it, you know, forget all that judgmental stuff, forget all that stuff, because we people, man. Mm-hmm, you know, all of us are people, man. And if we grab for real, you know, we can all grow for real.
Right.
You know,
right.
You know, and the thing about it, if you do go to, my music therapist told me, one time I came in complaining about something. Mm-hmm. I said, she said this and he did that. And she said, you finished? She said, guess why are you getting mad? Why you upset? People gonna be people. So let people be people, but still try to grab and show as much love as you can, man. Because
that's all you can do.
That's all we can, man.
That's all you can do.
That's me for
and
real.
Don't you soak it in. Don't you, take
man.
that and leave it right where it's standing.
Yeah,
you know?
Drop that, boom, let it go. You know, keep going because. Like I said, the same way the doors are opening, the same way that door closed, another door open. Like, you know, people told me I wasn't remarkable when I first started doing mime.
Did you say, look at me now?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yo, man.
Did you say, look at me now?
Yo, you same people came at me.
You know, we like to be modest, but.
No.
I'm only joking. Your actions speak for itself. People that said that, now they get to watch, you know? And hopefully they turn that frown into a smile and happy for you. That's all we can ask for. Well, I definitely want to thank you for taking the time out. Great for sharing your story. I'm inspired. I could sit here for 2 more hours and let you talk because, I mean, it's very interesting what I'm hearing. Like, you know, and I hope somebody else is inspired. Like, please, never give up, man. Keep going. You just never know.
Yeah, man.
You know, 10 no's could lead to that one yes that you need, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure.
You know.
Well, and then the performance. Then we got another performance coming up. So thank you for blessing us, too, with the 2 performances today. I really appreciate it. So we'll be right back, everybody. Tell them where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, how you doing? My website is Nate The Mime. NATETHEMIME, natethemime.com. My Instagram is Nate The Mime. My Facebook is Nate Moran. My website is natethemime.com. My TikTok is Nate The Mime. If you even just say hello, if you want to book me, I do all events, I perform, I do weddings, I do everything. I even did funerals. So if you ever need me, or you just want to say hello, man.
Yes, support, click like, subscribe, show some love, energetically, okay? We'll be right back. We got a couple of hot topics to talk about. We have Jewelie Norales coming up next. We're going to talk to y'all real quick, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Don't go nowhere.
Learn to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown him out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
So we are back, and we got a little segment today. You may have noticed in the past, I have done a segment called Hot Topics. So I just want to briefly do a little bit of that today because there's so much going on in media. And again, before I move on, clap for my first guest, Nate Moran. Nate The Mime. I really enjoyed that interview. Okay, so there's so much going on in the media. So much, so much, so much. And Club Shay Shay seems to be very, very popular nowadays. I used to follow Math Hoffa, Joe Budden, all these different people, but now Club Shay Shay is just knocking it out the park, okay, with these interviews with Cat Williams and Monique and, you know, all these people that are really like, their numbers are like 6 million, 8 million in views. Could you imagine? Those are numbers I dream about, but nonetheless. Okay, so which segment are we going to talk about first? Oh, here's the co-host for the segment today, Ms. Jewelie Norales of First Dime Bookings.
How you doing,
Yes,
everyone?
we're jumping right into this segment. And so much to say about Club Shay Shay. Like, which topic do you want to jump on first?
I never watched Club Shay Shay. I used to watch Matt Hoffa, everyone else. I didn't know nothing about Club Shay Shay until the Cat Williams interview.
Williams. Me too.
Was
Me
he?
too.
Is he a football player?
He was an NFL player, from what I'm understanding.
That's what I heard.
I don't know if he's retired or not, but I know this is his new domain right now, Club Shay Shay. So, and I before Cat Williams, I think I might have seen it in the stream, but I didn't pay it much mind. But continue.
Right. So, anyway, he had the interview with Cat Williams. What did you think about that?
I just thought he had a lot to say, okay, about everybody, each and everybody that, you know, may have affected him in a negative way. I won't even just say negative. I just feel like he has some opinions. He has some things that he needed that he's been holding in for quite some time. And he finally had the platform and the opportunity to let it out. Like when it came to Kevin Hart, when it came to, like, you know, Steve Harvey, a lot of different comedians in the same lane as himself. He
also spoke about a lot of things that we didn't know about, that we didn't know what happened behind the scenes. And I'm shocked.
It was very eye-opening, and talking about the industry as well, what people have to do to get to a certain level in the industry. I thought, I mean, we hear about it and hear about it. But
we really heard about it.
We heard about it, you know. But it's a shame that, you know, I won't even say that it's a shame. I will say that might have been one of the highly talked about shows thus far for Shay Shay. Because it was connected to so much controversy. I never have seen one show have so many different people jump out the woodworks defending their stance, right? I swear, I think we saw every comedian that he talked about did their own video. I haven't seen so many responses to a segment, right?
You're absolutely right.
So what did you think about his opinion? Do you think he was right for being so open, or do you feel like he should not have shared so much? How do you feel about it?
No, because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So I agree that he should have let it out, and I believe him. Do you believe him?
I believe him too.
Yeah.
I don't see an angle where it would benefit him to lie about anything. I know we're entitled to our own perceptions. Maybe he has a different perception than someone else, but I don't see him just outright coming out, you know.
Because you heard a lot of negative things about Cat Williams, and you just didn't know why.
But the media is like that. You know, they'll spread all kind of rumors about you. So you really, I don't really go by that news, because you just never know where the source, where it's coming from. People just make up stuff for likes sometimes and for hits. So I never really believe that unless it's a reputable source. Then I'm like, oh, that. Or if I got actual video, you can't even trust video footage nowadays. People can crop and do anything, put anything together.
The AI going on.
It's crazy. So let's move on to the next interview with Monique.
So Cat Williams had his interview, and then Monique decided to come and talk about it. Her point of view of everything that was going on with her. Because, again, you heard nothing negative. You heard nothing but negative things about her. So now she had to come out and say her story.
I will say, I love Cat Williams, and I definitely love Monique. They had me sitting there. I think I watched the whole 2 hours and some change of Cat Williams. And Monique's interview was almost 3 hours, and I watched the whole thing.
I didn't finish yet.
And I just found out that she's getting ready to go on tour with Cat Williams, the comedy tour. So what a coincidence for that. But the bad thing about it is that she's been labeled and blackballed, so to speak, you know, from some of the greats, some of the people that we all look up to, Tyler Perry, Oprah, you know, Lee Daniels. We all knew about the whole thing with Precious, right? Okay. That she made up with Lee Daniels.
She did an amazing job.
Amazing. to only get like $50,000, okay? And then after that, you want her to spend money and do the whole promotional tour.
Oh, yes.
It should be like a separate package, in my
Right.
opinion. You know, I didn't even get like a million for the show, and you want me, then I got to take out of that 50, mind you, based on what Taraji said, you know, your stylist, your team got to get paid off of that salary that you get paid. So she might have been left with $20,000 after
Right.
Precious.
And
you know?
she had to promote it and do everything herself.
Right, but you want me to go to London, who's paying for it? You better Skype me or something like that, because I won't physically be there when I only got $15,000 left in the bank. You know what I mean? So we definitely got to do better or work out a way that if that's what's involved, put all of that in the contract so I can make sure when I'm negotiating that fair price, I'm using that to considering what I might need for travel, for
your
post-production.
rider, have your whole rider.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's
we
what
gotta,
we do with artists.
Right. We have to do that.
Right.
And another thing that, you know, there was allegedly leaked tapes of audio
with
of Tyler Perry, right? Actually stating that he was going around telling people that she was difficult to work with, right? And I actually heard the audio online. So that leaked footage is all over YouTube at this point.
Right.
And she's
I haven't
basically
heard it
saying
yet.
she wants
And I
compensation
love
for
me
that.
some Tyler Perry.
I love Tyler Perry. Call me, Tyler. I'm trying to act. Like, come on. I'm not trying to say anything about you, okay, in a negative way, okay?
Right.
But I'm just stating the facts that's online, okay? So, come on.
I love me some Tyler
sisters,
Perry.
you know what I'm saying? Get me in sisters and all that. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. But, yeah, your reputation is your brand. When you go around making phone calls to people, talking about people are difficult to work with, people are not even going to consider these people.
Of course.
So the question is, do you feel like Monique should be compensated from Tyler Perry for that? Because she said she lost millions.
I love Tyler Perry.
Let's start there. Let's start with that one, right?
I mean, she didn't do any movies with him. Did she?
No.
Okay. But she lost a lot because of him and what he said. So, should he compensate her? Maybe he should throw her a little something. Was Oprah involved? I love you, Oprah. Was Oprah involved?
Yes.
You know, because of her own?
Well,
There was
in her
something said
own way.
about
In her
Oprah.
own way. She wasn't a part of that conversation.
Well, he should give her a movie.
And pay her.
Something.
So work for it, even though
Yeah.
you the one that caused. It's tricky. What y'all think?
A comedy special?
Right in,
Yeah,
the,
'cause
right in the comments. Let us know.
He has sitcoms,
Yeah.
so he can give her a whole, you know,
Right.
not the Parkers, call it something else.
You think he will after this
Yeah.
footage has been leaked? It's a tricky situation, y'all. What do you think?
Call it the Sisters, the comedy, include Debra Coco,
Right.
Monique.
Right. I could do
We're
a
all
skit.
set.
Call me 50. Call me
Right.
Tyler. And shout out to Club Shay Shay because you have the internet buzzing and rocking at this time. I am definitely a fan. I am subscribed because you have some juicy stuff happening. While y'all sipping on that bourbon, y'all really
Might
getting it
have
in.
D.L. Hughley next.
DL, he's an angry man. He didn't like what Monique said about him. Calm down, DL.
Right.
Work it out. Just like Monique's husband said, y'all can talk as men. Y'all don't have to be fighting. Well, again.
They're cute dogs, so
right.
fix it.
Fix it.
Yes.
Oh, we have 2 minutes. Okay, so what do y'all think? I think that DL Hughley might be next.
Yeah,
You know?
I think so too.
And shout out. We cannot end the segment without shouting out Nelly and Ashanti's baby, right? The pregnancy.
Yes,
Which, yes.
See, people think that they just got together.
They do?
The younger generation doesn't know they were together 10 years ago.
Right.
You know, and then he dated whoever. We're not going to mention her name.
Yeah, I don't even know her name.
I do, but we're not going to mention her name because I'm so happy for Ashanti and I don't want to disrespect
And I saw the
Ashanti.
baby bump. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Go
yes,
Ashanti.
yes. We're going to see her at the end of the month at a concert. She might be fully pregnant, so we'll see.
Right. I would be happy to see that. All right, y'all. So that wraps up our hot topic. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to Just Give Me the Mic on YouTube or all social media. Also, you can follow First Time Bookings as well on all social media.
Yes.
And if there's some topics that you want us to talk about, some things you want us to discuss, just hit us up and we'll be more than happy to come on and talk about it. Shout out to my guest, Nate The Mime. Make sure you follow and support him as well.
Never give up.
Never give up, y'all. Believe in your dreams.
Yes. We're here and we'll be back.
We don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down.